Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Hope you are doing well and having a great one, whether you're laying back in bed with your phone like this. Hope you have one of those little ring things like that so you don't drop it on your head, as I've done many a time, or maybe you're somewhere else. Thank you all so much for clicking on the video and stopping by today. We're going to check out a little bit of Sonic Youth. We're going to check out this track from their album, Dirty. We're going to listen to the track Chapel Hill. This is off their 7th full-length studio album, released in 1992. We are listening to this track because it was suggested and sponsored by stuntman Croc McGinty. I love it. I love that name. I love saying it every single time. So thank you so much for the support and the recommendation. We had only listened to one track quite a while back from the band, and a long while back, Teenage Riot, if I remember correctly. So it's time to check out a little bit more. So let's go ahead and dive on in. We'll discuss it a little bit after Chapel Hill. I love the drum pattern. That always good.
Back in the days when the battles raged, and we thought it was nothing. A bookstore man meets the CIA, and we know they throw me a cord and plug it in. Get the cradle rocking out with the redneck pig old man, and it's go. A hair in the hole in my head. Too bad the scene is dead.
It's a nice little pattern here.
Memories in the shadow. Back in time again. I can forget your terrorized face when you cried for the shameless.
I like how the bass rises underneath this.
And you smile. So why should we run when we cannot hide? And my flag is burning. Well, we could be wrong, but that's alright. We'll rise again. A hair in the hole in my head.
Like the hits.
Too bad the scene is dead. Memories in the shadow. It's back in town again.
Little room. I like how those melodies hit in that section. Really nice. That is fuzzy. That's aggressive. I got you. Great drum pattern. Thrash it. I love the explosions to this rolling tom pattern. Wow, this is a very progressive track.
Looking away, it's another day. And the Jesse Age coming to our pit. All ages show. A hair in the hole in my head. Too bad the scene is dead. The memories in the shadow. It's back in time again.
There is a 95% chance that I toss this onto my playlist. That was really, really, like, that had everything out of it. I think you got a little bit of everything. I was really surprised by some of what I would say is like some very progressive movements in here. And I was really surprised by some of the left turns that the track took, especially that instrumental section. The band was, I feel, really pushing themselves in here because they definitely could have played it more straight, verse, chorus, solo, chorus. They definitely could have gone that route. But I feel like especially with the way that they kind of like hit certain hits in the chorus or obviously the instrumental part, they definitely experimented a little bit more and took a few more liberties. And I like how they had those creative wings and they spread them a little bit and then brought it all back down very nicely at the end to hit a final verse, a final chorus, and wrap it all up. Like the solo that occurs is a quick in and out solo, no meandering. It's just a little bit of blitz, a little bit of fire, sprinkle it in, and that's it. This was a really, really fantastic track. A few things I liked about this, as you can probably imagine. So first of all, drummer, Steve Shelley. Love the drumming. From the very beginning, I love that pattern. Like the extra hits on the snare, it just undercuts and gives it a little bit more of a rhythmic motion and a slight ear, or air, I should say, of aggressive. But not too much, just a little bit. Like that alternative rock, nearing grunge kind of sound, right? Really well done. Then you have the very distorted and fuzzy guitars that are constantly surrounding the music. Guitars going to be performed by Thurston Moore, also vocalist, and Kim Gordon also provides some vocals, though not necessarily in this track, as I couldn't hear. And then who's playing? Is there? Oh, Kim Gordon's playing bass. I'm sorry, I'm dumb. She also does play guitar here. What I was going to say though is that bass is also like so thick and dense and just like throbbing back there, and I love it. I love how that pushes that distortion up. It's like, this is going to sound stupid, but if I'm literally thinking of grass and lawn, and I mean literally like looking at, like you're laying down looking at the grass, you see the grass coming up, right? And think of the grass as sound waves, but like heavily distorted sound waves. That's the guitar, all this distortion and feedback and stuff. And then the bass is like, it's like a gopher mound pushing up that grass, pushing up those sound waves so that they just, I don't know, they just come up a little bit more and they're more expanded upon. That's what I feel like Kim Gordon's bass is doing to all that distortion, just pushing it up and lifting it in a really rhythmic and powerful way. I really enjoyed that. Singing was great here. Had kind of this youthful, reckless abandon to it. But I gotta tell you, it was really the atmosphere of the guitars and especially the drumming that was really fantastic. Let me pull it back a few things because I thought it was really cool, a few things that they did. So first of all, the chorus. I gotta find it. Wrong song. I gotta find it here. Here. So the way that they hit certain hits with not only singing, but the crashes symbolizing those melodic hits, they're not so straightforward. They're a little different. Right, okay. Chord change. I like how he follows that kick, right? Hold it, space, bring it right back. I like that little bit of space because that's to me hinting of what they're going to do later on in the break. I wish I was paying attention exactly when that break started. They go off it like it's like a train going off the rails at this point, right? They just go heavy. And then they get heavy. This is chaos. This is, like I said, the train is truly off the rails at this particular point. And then they're just pounding it out. I like when let's see how the bass is right underneath there. Hear how Kim's bass is right there. And then just a few seconds later, when you get to that solo. Oh, I love that. I love that transition to the long toms. There's your solo. So quick. A pocket. One measure. And then wrap it up. That whole extended break and airtime ended by the solo before just relinquishing back to Thurston. That's good. That's what all this meant. That's what all that meant when I was doing that. It's good. It's good. All right, let's get into these lyrics. Before we get into the lyrics, my wife is asking me. She just texted me. She's not here, but she's asking me to send me a picture of her tattoo or my tattoo. Maybe she wants to send it or show it to someone. You know, I would think that my wife has a picture, a picture of me. I would think, but I suppose I'm a little wrong. Now, I know I'm holding you guys up. I know. Listen, fast forward in the video. Just give me. Listen, when my wife texts me, I'm gonna reply. The question is, do I have it like immediately available? I want to pay attention to the lyrics, so I'm gonna pay attention. But there we go. Maybe I can just send her one of these right here. Send her one of these right here, because I have a folder called Tat. All right, let me send that over to her really quick. I'm almost done, guys. You're here with me. I'm here with you. Rolling this together. It's done. Back in the days when the battles raged and we thought it was nothing, a bookstore man meets the CIA, and we know. Throw me a cord and plug it in. Get the cradle rocking. Out with the redneck pig old men. And it's gold. Out with the old, in with the new. Hair in the hole in my head. Too bad the scene is dead. Memories in the shadow, back in time again. Okay, so something lost. And I can't forget your terrorized face when you cried for the shameless. Wasted life, America can. And you smiled. Said, why should we run when we cannot hide? And my flag is burning. We could be wrong, but that's all right. We'll rise again. Looking away, it's another day, and of course we love you. Radical Man meets the CIA, and we said no. We'll round up the Durham HC kids, I'm assuming hardcore kids, and the Chargill killers, Jesse H, coming to our pit, all ages show. Like they're all gathering around this scene. I'm imagining kind of like a rebellious punk scene, though not necessarily that. But like gathering in this scene, the scene is like, sticking it to the man, like rebelling. That's why they say we'll round up the Durham HC kids, Chargill killers. They're coming to our pit. I'm imagining that's like the pit at the concert, kind of thing. But he says, too bad the scene is dead. Well, what killed the scene? Was it all this? Let's go ahead and read this little blip right here. The owner of International Books in Chapel Hill, Bob Sheldon, was considered by many the cornerstone Chapel Hill's progressive and radical scene. In 91, someone walked into his bookstore and shot him. The murder remains unsolved. Many suspect it was executed by the CIA. Although Chapel Hills does have a productive scene, many argue that it is dead by comparison to its late 80s incarnation. The Cat's Cradle itself has moved since this song's release. The original bookstore was right around the corner from the original location. It's one of the first songs written for that. Okay, so then that's what... Well, let's click on these. I knew that sounded for hardcore. Okay, so it's a city. I thought it was... I don't know what I was thinking. It was people. Is this a band? No, that's a fast food place. Okay, I thought this was a band. Jesse H. So it's considered probably served in the Senate. Often running so quoted. How would you say? As long as the... Okay. Gotcha. Coming to the pit. I was close. It wasn't a concert or a venue. It was okay. So I'm getting it a little bit. And we all know, throw me a cord and plug it in. Get the cradle rocking. But the scene is dead. But, are they basically saying, yeah, the scene is dead, but we're working on bringing it kind of back? Like a little bit of a revitalist kind of message going on here, perhaps? I don't know, but really, really fantastic track. Stuntman, thank you so much for the recommendation. Thank you so much for the support as well. I really, really appreciate that. Really, really great track. Let me know what you guys thought of it down there in the comments. Appreciate you all watching. Please enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all later. Bye, guys.